everybody, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play OmniFactory. This is episode 56. Okay, so off camera, I set up this room. We're going to be needing to automate the craft tables here, right? So I have made conduits wired out to each side of this room, and I use these blocks as a placeholder. These would be the other craft tables. There's a tier 2, let me see, the tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4. Right, so that's there. Now I also set up osmiridium, which osmiridium is made from osmium and iridium with helium in the blast furnace, and you get 4 ingots. So I got the ingots. I also made the recipe. Here we go. So the automation interface, I won't be using these for very long because apparently there is actually a better version of this. Well, you know what? This might be a perfect time to get into this crafter here. So why don't I go and craft that up instead? Doesn't look like it'll be too much of a difference. So extended package, here we go. So this obviously is the elite one. So this elite packager will work with the elite tables. So let's craft that up. What? Luminescence. Oh dear. Okay, so this might be a perfect time to do my next step, which is I want to process all this apatite that I have. And by processing the apatite in a reactor with water and sulfuric acid, I will get hydrochloric and the phosphoric acid. All right, so the reactor is still being made. Okay. Meantime, let's get a pump, interfaces, and an arm. Okay. And yeah, so once this reactor gets made, I'll come back and we'll go set this up to get some luminescence. Okay, see you shortly. Okie doke, here we are in the EV room here. So we're gonna set this up to accept the apatite import. We need an interface, which we're going to hide, right? And then we're gonna put the apatite in there. Now I did forget the most important thing, the emitter. And the controller, of course. So emitter, yeah. Put that on the front, but we can't do that yet. So let's get the wrench. There we go. Right, I need to grab some cable here. That might help. So get the cable attached so that way when it starts making the fluid, I won't have to scramble to get the fluid in a bucket. Actually, you know what? I think I should have a bucket. Boss, yeah, I do. I'm glad I did that. Glad I saved fluids. So we're gonna say stop when this is above 64 buckets, like usual. Now, let's get underneath so we can put the pump on here. And we'll say, oh, we need to put a interface. Sorry. So here's interface, and all right, I need water and sulfuric acid. Water and sulfuric acid. Okay, so there we go with that. Plug it in. And that should be importing now. Filling up with sulfuric acid. And then we'll do an output to the right. So, any minute now this should fill up with the water. and it will start making the phosphoric acid. So I get a drink there real quick. Oh, wait, no, there we go. So yeah, that is now outputting. So let's get the cables hooked up there. Take that out. And I will get some covers on this. You just get that right now, actually. Facade. Boom, boom. I think that's okay. Yeah, it should be good. Okay. Where did the ism go? There it is. Oh, come on. Okay. So that should be plugging along. It's going to be needing water. And I thought I had set up more water production. Let me go and check on that. Because I know when I came on today, I noticed I was out of water completely. So I reset up the water system. Yep. Okay, we got 19,000 buckets. So we're good on that regard. So phos, that's filling up. Which means that any minute now, there we go. So we're getting our luminescence again. So let's request that up. And that is crafting this time. And I'm curious how this mod is going to work. I might need to forego working with this mod if there's some complicated setup with it. Okay, it doesn't look to be too crazy. But let's see if we can get this figured out. So we'll go down to, I think it was over here. So like so. And then we need conduit. Like that. And that should be getting power. Okay. Now let's see if I can get this to work. Crystalline. Wait, you know what? I don't think combination crafter. Is there maybe a quest that I can look at? I think it would be in here somewhere. Let me see about something. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I think I know how to do it now. So what we need to do is get a holder here, right? And we're going to come into this encoder, and if we notice, there's these options here for the tier 2, the tier 3, the tier 4, and the combination. Not sure what this does exactly, but I'll find out in due time. Regardless, what I want to do now is do crystalline, like so. And so I need to, okay, so now it's an empty package, and now, oh, wrong, okay, there we go. Save and save, there we go. Now, unpackager, like so. So if I'm not mistaken, I take this and this, put this like that, and packager like that. And then that means with the unpackager here, I think I need to have a space between blocks. I'm not sure. Regardless, we have now the unpackager there. Although what I do want to theory test is if packager. So I want to get this packager, and while that's making, I'm gonna save a recipe. Do that. And this might take a bit. Let me just see something here. Let's see. I'm gonna want some cable. We'll come over here and do this. Now that should be connected. Question is it gonna let me? No. So I do need the packager first, as I expected. Packager. That's almost done. Well, I say almost, but we got some refined circuits to go through. Some circuit boards, which I believe I have upgraded to the extreme voltage reactor, so that shouldn't take too much longer. So yeah, I wonder how bad combination crafter will be to figure out. But again, it is probably in the quest book. It's probably right around here. So we need to make the tier 4 microminer and the ultimate table as well as the conflux catalyst before I can get any documentation on this. I might go into single player though and try to experiment with this mod, the packaged X crafting mod, the one that's adding some new items, these specifically. And then there's this, which I believe these two go together. It might be like a empowerer replacement. But the advanced, yeah, all that's good stuff. I'll need to figure out. Come on, almost there. There we go. And I saw that it was using the refined arrays. I might be able to upgrade that. Yeah, I can use a microprocessor, so that's just going to be a process in figuring out what recipes I can all take apart and put back together. Okay, so now we have the packager, which handles packaging the little pieces together into a package, and then the package that it makes comes into here and will spit it out into this table. So let's see about requesting a crystalline ingot. Okay. Yeah, come on. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. It made it, and I didn't really have to request a package. So that is very nice. And there we go. Now, if I were to say request 9, shit. So as you can see, it's kind of queuing up the packages here, and it's putting them in one by one. I wonder why it won't put more than one at a time. Because normally the blocking mode would prevent them all from going in at once. I just wonder why it's doing this so slowly. Well, I can't complain. This is pretty amazing. I wonder, I don't think there's an upgrade to this. But yeah, I don't know. But that is good. For the time being, we are good to go for crystalline. So now with crystalline, I can do stuff like request the component, but I also need to now add the crystalline catalyst to my recipes. Now, maybe I can get into automating the tier 2 here. We're going to need a extended advanced craft table like this. Right. So let's go ahead and get that set up. Let's see it packaged. Here we go. So it doesn't look too impossible to make. I think we have everything already set up. Okay, so we got that's that's going for us. And then we need to make a packager and a unpackager. Okay. So while that's doing, I think we need to automate this, and this, as well as stainless steel chest. So not overall too bad. I think we have the titanium plating. Yeah, we do. Okay, so that's not needed. Tier 2. Oh, look at that, pulsating crystal. So it was a good thing that we went and made the automation for that. I think we've done that. Stainless steel chest, that's going to be stainless steel. And we might want to upgrade the cutting recipe for that. The diesel generator, we're going to want a green circuit for that one. I think everything else here is good to go besides the aluminium gear. Let me check. Okay, we don't have the gear yet, so let's fix that. So, solidifier, aluminium. Wait, I need 4. Bada boom. How's the packager coming along? Still not there yet. We are going to need another package holder, but what are we missing? Oh, crystalline block. Right, of course. That would help to have that. Crystalline, diesel generator. Okay, so holder. Okay, so packaged. Still waiting on the other item. The packager, the holder, and then we should be good to go to automate the tier 2 miner. And I think it's going to be a lot easier to set this up. Beforehand, I had to use the normal table, a different item, to insert the items into that table. And it was just a big pain in the butt. I had to manually set it up the first time before it would save the recipe for me to request them later on. If that makes sense. So we're just down to making the circuit boards and the processor. So let me cut. Actually, I got the holder now. So let's try out my theory here. Okay, so now we have on the Elite, right? We want the tier 2's micro miner. We should be able to do this. I have a feeling that the engine core might be an issue as far as MPT data, but I don't think we need to worry too much. So put in 2 holders. So now we have that. Let's go down to our room over here, and we'll put this on this side, right? And what's the package here? Why is it not telling me? Let me see what I have in there. Oh, it's empty. Okay, weird. I thought it had an item in there. In any case, we're just down to the arrays and the processors. Come on. You can do it. What, 2 more circuits or 2 more mainframes? What? Where's the unpackager? Oh, 3 mainframes. Okay. Looks like now the unpackager needs to finish up. And then we'll be good to go. One more? Come on. Is this still using basic circuits? I don't think I saw any, but any case. So now we have the unpackager and the packager. One goes in there, One goes in there. And bada boom. So it doesn't really need the power conduit, so we'll leave it like that. Now, a moment of truth. Let's try to... Oh, we still need to automate the engine core, so that's one thing. So, engine core. Oh good, it actually shows up this time. There was this weird feature, bug, or maybe it was just my personal client, I don't remember too much. But before, I couldn't seem to find this recipe in NEI, it wouldn't show up. So I had to go and do a creative workaround to get it to show up. Okay, so that's going to be in a HV alloy smelter, which shouldn't be a problem. And this is just plates and rods, so pretty simple. Okay, alloy. Put that in here. And then this. Go there. Now, moment of truth. Tier 2. Can I make this? Yes, I can. Oh my god. Can I make 10? Oh, I can. That's amazing. Let's go down and check on that room. So we probably won't see any items popping up relatively quickly. It's probably all processing everything right now. It's making conduit binders, the quartzite, coal dust, some crystals, the ingots. But otherwise, yeah, that's pretty successful. I'm pretty surprised how simple this was to set up. But the goal of this is to get the tier 2, then the tier 3, and then the tier 4. Tier 3, we need to get the tungsten carbide going, the empowerer, the tungsten carbide plating, and then the tier 3. From there, we can get into the tier 4, but looks like we need the medium projector and the heavy plating, the compressor. Oh, let's get the IV machine hull quest out of the way while we're waiting. Which I believe, yeah, here it is. With tungsten steel achieved, you can now make hulls for IV Greg Tech machines, and that's gonna give us a whole $1. Sign me up. So let's go about that. So, machine, excuse me, hull. That is merely a casing, some tungsten cable. Oh wait, did that say anything special as far as fluid? Yeah, polyethylene. So casing. Wait, what? No. Hull. There we go. And then, oops. Tungsten cable. That is going to be a 24 circuit, so I thought. But we also need the tungsten wire. And we should have plenty of tungsten, honestly, because I've been feeding, yep, wow, 4,000 tungsten, so we're set. So cable in here. And what's this? Tungsten cable. Oh no, that goes there. And then wire mill. That goes there. So, can we make the machine hull now? We still need the casing. Casing. And boom, there it is. Get rid of circuit. And that is the casing, so that goes there. Now, oh come on, tungsten steel plate. Tungsten. Can I wonder if I can cutting machine. Boom, there it is. Nice. Shortcut. Okay, so cut, that goes there. And we're gonna need another plate cutter. But for the time being, machine hull, we'll make 10. Off it goes. This should be relatively quick. because of the cable and the plating. For one thing, the plating will be making 9 at a time. Oh shit, did I? No. I was gonna say, did I make a single ingot to plate recipe for the plates? And I don't think I would have, otherwise it would have not worked. Let me verify. So plate, that's right there. Okay, I didn't. Okay, weird. I don't know. Maybe I was just reading the JEI or the AE2 window wrong. In any case, IV machine holes. Bam. Get that dollar. And where did that open up? Ah. So, tungsten carbide. An alloy of equal parts tungsten and carbon dust. Tungsten carbide is a very dense, sturdy, and heat-resistant material. Yada, yada, yada. Right, so this is going to be another example of hot ingots. And that will be tungsten carbide, tungsten and carbon in the blast furnace. So, tungsten carbide. We are just going to put this in the crafting window here. Depending on how big our demands get later on, I might separate this into its own EBF crafting number 2 interface. In any case, that is going right along. So we should get the tungsten carbide. Oh, that was quick. Let me just go and set that up within the freezer. You might need to get another interface on the freezer. Next recipe we will, but let me just go ahead and get that done right now. And now I need to check, did I put a robot arm on this? No, I guess I didn't. But I will for the next side, because that, well, that face is facing the specific side of the input bus that would accept items right away. Come on, throat, stop being so dry. Cable. Okay, so we'll put that down here. Oh, that works. That's connected, right? Yeah. You know what? Let me go ahead and name this, just so I can make it easier for myself. Oh, not there. Give me that. So I said HV cooler, was it? And if that's a HV, I might need to change that. Yeah, okay. I will change that off camera if I remember. And it's on EV, which it's using HV inputs down there. So yeah, let me just make a note of that to myself. To do upgrade freezer to EV inputs. But yeah, that's cooking right along. Let's grab the carbide so we can get that quest out of the way. Nice. And let's just break this down into nickels because we use nickels the most. How is our Omni supply doing? Okay. Not amazing, but I haven't done any quests yet, so there's that. Now, tungsten carbide heavy plating. Heavy plating for micro miners made from tungsten carbide. You'll need a EV compressor. Okay. So I need to make a compressor for that. No problem. Compressor. What was I making? Oh yeah, the tier 2s. Okay. It hasn't made any tier 2s yet? It has. Let's get that out of the way. Nice. Okay, so back to the compressor recipe. EV. And that's gonna take the, I think it was the 3-notched micros. Yes. Now, how are we in the way of pistons? Okay, we have that. Okay, that should be easy. That should be good to go, actually. So let me get that requested up. Compressor. Well, that makes, let me see if I can go catch my thing crafting live. Might not be super quick, but Let me just go ahead and get rid of that there. How is it coming along on the side? Okay, it's making the titanium plating. Maybe I can catch it now. Do I have a terminal? Crafting. Let's say I can't watch it from over here. Whoa. Cable. Where's the cable? Okay, never mind. Let me get back up there. Okay, so I don't think I'll be able to catch this. Oh, dear. Okay, so we are coming up on 30 minutes here. We made some good progress, regardless. So, yeah, I will come back next episode, and we'll see about where we can go from here. Like I said before, earlier, I'm trying to get microminers progressed through so that we can get into further IV automation or further progress into IV machines, because they are going to require what was it that I was needing? I just kind of completely blanked out. Tungsten steel, neodymium. Actually, I don't think I am having an issue with this anymore, so I should be able to get into more IV machines very soon. I believe I got neodymium handled because that was a big concern. Oh, you know what? I just got remembered. Rare earth. I need to process this because that will give me small piles of neodymium, which then will be useful in making IV machines. But I need to really stop the episode here, so I will see you guys next time. I hope you did enjoy, and yeah, bye-bye.